XRP holders, listen up. A bold declaration from Ripple CEO could reshape the playing field, potentially boosting your position in the crypto market. But what exactly did Brad Collinghouse reveal, and how can you, as an XRP holder, act on these insights today? So, buckle up because in the next few minutes we break down every angle, strategy, and takeaways you need to benefit latest Ripple developments. In recent days, Ripple CEO Brad Collinghouse made headlines with ambitious projections and strategic announcements at key industry events, outlining Ripple's path forward in cross-border payments, liquidity provisions, and stablecoin initiatives. These statements have significant implications for XRP's utility, adoption trajectory, and potentially price dynamics over the coming years. Today's breakdown covers what was said, why it matters, and concrete steps XRP holders can take now. Cullinghouse emphasized at Apex 2025 that there are two parts to Swift today: messaging and liquidity. I think less about the messaging and more about liquidity. If you're driving all the liquidity, it's good for XRP. This reframes XRP's role not just as a messaging token but as liquidity rail competing with legacy systems. He projected that XRP could capture up to 14% of Swift's cross-border payments volume by around 230, citing advantages in speed, cost, and scalability over traditional corridors. Ripple is accelerating its global footprint, forging partnerships with financial institutions across Asia, the Middle East, and other regions as regulations evolve. Ripple's recent minting of RLUSD and commentary on stablecoin growth suggest an integrated ecosystem approach, where XRP underpins liquidity pools and on ledger settlements alongside stablecoins like RLUSD. Cullinghouse openly criticized existing cross-border frameworks as slow, expensive, and exclusionary, positioning Ripple's blockchain solution as the next generation infrastructure. The implications for XRP holders fall into several buckets. By focusing on liquidity rails, Ripple aims to drive real transaction volume via XRP as a bridge currency. Increased transactions volume can translate into sustained demand pressure for XRP as institutions and payment providers on board on demand liquidity solutions using XRP. Expanding into new jurisdictions, that is, especially in high remittance corridors, means more on ramps and off ramps potentially utilizing XRP. Each new partnership can signal greater network usage as usage grows. Network effects strengthen, possibly improving liquidity and reducing volatility for holders. With RLUSD and other stablecoin initiatives, Ripple may use XRP to facilitate settlement between fiat-backed tokens. For holders, this diversification can mean additional utility beyond pure speculative holding. Staking or liquidity provision in decentralized finance like context on XRP ledger might emerge, offering yield opportunities. Analysts note that nearly 79% of XRP holders are in profit, reflecting growing confidence in this ecosystem expansion. Although an XRP ETF is not yet approved, calling out optimistic tone and institutional engagement could feed sentiment that regulatory clarity is improving. While not guaranteed, XRP holders monitoring ETF discussions can position accordingly, mindful of potential price catalysts if approval odds materialize. These statements underscore a multi-year strategic roadmap. While short-term price swings may occur, holders focusing on the multi-year vision, XRP as a liquidity asset bridging legacy rails, may find comfort in staying invested through volatility. So, what are the actionable strategies for XRP holders? First of all, stay informed and monitor partnerships. Regularly track announcement of Ripple partnerships in key corridors. When a major financial institution pilots on demand liquidity, using XRP, consider potential timing for price response. Set news alerts on reliable crypto news sources. Second one is engage with XRP Ledger ecosystem. Explore emerging decentralized finance or liquidity provision opportunities on the XRP Ledger. Staking like mechanism if available or participating in liquidity pools for stablecoin settlements. While details depend on ecosystem maturation, early adopters can gain experience and potential yield. Third is portfolio positioning around regulatory developments. Given evolving regulatory environment, keeping a disciplined position size, while an anticipated ETF or increased regulatory clarity could be bullish, having contingency plans for adverse rulings. Fourth one is a bonus point: community engagement and advocacy. Participate in community forums, contribute to XRP Ledger projects, or share constructive feedback. Enthusiastic and informed communities boost ecosystem growth. So, Garlinghouse projection that XRP could capture 14% of SWIFT cross-border volume by 2030 is ambitious. SWIFT handles trillions in daily messaging for cross-border payments, but does not move liquidity itself. Ripple's on-demand liquidity uses XRP to source liquidity in real time. If enough corridors adopt ODL, XRP transactions volumes could rise significantly, justifying this 14% target. However, obstacles include regulatory approvals in various jurisdictions, competition from CBDCs or other digital rails, and technological integration timelines. As an XRP holder, track progress of ODL pilots, celebrate successes, but remain vigilant to hurdles. So, while the narrative is bullish, remember crypto markets are volatile. Regulatory shifts, macroeconomic factors, or technical setbacks in Ripple solutions could impact price and adoption timelines. Avoid over leveraging positions, use dollar cost averaging for new entrants, keep an eye on competitor developments, CBDCs pilots alternative liquidity solutions, and adjust thesis accordingly. So to recap, Ripple CEO Brad Carlinghouse recent statements spotlight a multi-year strategy centered on liquidity rails, global expansion, and stablecoin integration, factors that could enhance XRP real world utility and demand. As an XRP holder, stay informed on partnerships, explore ledger based opportunities, and manage risk around regulatory. This evolving story could offer significant benefits, but only if you engage thoughtfully. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay updated on crypto insights. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which Ripple initiative excites you most, and how are you positioning your XRP holding? Thank you for watching Inside Sphere. See you in the next video for more deep dive crypto analysis.